We're going to start our service on page 6 of our Siddurim. Let me get my mic on. And there's a small chance we'll have someone else joining us at the door throughout the service. We'll hear the doorbell ring, and we'll invite them in at that time. So we'll start on page 6 of our Siddurim with Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharei, Malachei El Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boechem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei El Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barhuni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei El Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei El Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 7 of our Siddurim will join together for the Shabbos candle lighting. And would you like to light our Shabbos candles for today? Thank you.
Come, let us welcome Shabbat.
May its radiance illuminate our hearts.
Light is the symbol of the divine.
The eternal is my light and my salvation.
Light is the symbol of the divine within us.
The human spirit is the light of the eternal.
Light is the symbol of the divine law.
For the mitzvah is a lamp and the Torah a light.
Light is the symbol of Israel's mission.
I, the eternal, have made you a covenant people, a light to the nations.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Blessed are you, O eternal our God, who makes our lives holy through divine mitzvot and has commanded us to kindle the Shabbat lamp. May the eternal bless us with Shabbat joy.
Amen.
May the eternal bless us with Shabbat peace.
Amen.
May the eternal bless us with Shabbat holiness.
Amen. Thank you. We'll now join together on page 9 of our Siddurim for L'chai Dodi. L'chai Dodi L'ikra Kala Yadadai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekavela. L'chai Dodi L'ikra Kala Yadadai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekavela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad Hishmiyanu elcham yuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad Lishem ol tiferet v'letehila. L'chai dodi l'ikra kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat Nekavela. L'chai dodi l'ikra kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat Nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lehu v'nelchan Hihi mekor adrecha Merosh mikedem nesuka Sof ma'asah b'maksha tehila. L'chai dodi l'ikra kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat Nekavela. Kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat Nekavela. Iori, Iori, Iva orek kumi Ori. Ori, Ori, shir daveri kavod Adonai alai negila. L'chai dodi l'ikra kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat Nekavela. L'chai dodi l'ikra kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat. Entrance or exit of our building as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. V'oi v'shalom aseret ba'ala gam b'simcha u'v'tzola toch emunei am segula boi kala L'chai dodi l'ikra kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat Nikabela lechaydo dilik rakala yada. Nikabela. Remain standing now for Hatzi Kaddish found on page 11 of our Siddur readings. Yitkada v'yitkada Rava. V'yamati v'rahirute v'yamlech malchute v'chayechonu v'yoimechon u'vayedecho beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman kari v'yemeru amen. Yehi shmei Rava mivora le'olam olam me'amaya yitbarach Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yisba'ar, v'yitraman, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalam, v'yudashah, v'rehu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechem ata damiran b'alma, for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Page 13, we'll join together in the English. Eternal God, your majesty is proclaimed by the marvels of earth and sky. The sun, moon, and stars testify to your power and wisdom. Day follows day, and endless years vanish, but your sovereignty endures. Though all things pass, not let your glory depart from us. Help us become co-workers with you, and endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'arid la'arabim. Blessed are you, O Eternal, who brings on the evening. Page 14, we'll join together for Avat Olam. Avat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Havta, Torah Mitzvot, Ukim Ushpatim, Otanu Lemadeta, Al Ken Adonai Eloheinu, B'shofbeinu U'kumeinu, Nasiach B'chukecha, V'nismach B'divrei Toratecha, U'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ken chayenu v'orech yameinu v'chem yenegel imam v'layla ve'ahavta afasim miminu le'ulamim baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. At the bottom of the page, we'll join together in the English. With eternal love, you've loved your people, the house of Israel. Torah and commandments, statutes and judgments you've taught us. Therefore, O eternal our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will discuss your statutes and rejoice in the words of your Torah and your commandments forever. For they are lives and they lengthen our days, and we will meditate upon them day and night. May you never remove your love from us forever and ever. Blessed are you, O Eternal, who loves God's people, Israel. Page 15, we'll join together for the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod Ma'ilchuto, Le'olam va'ed. You may be seated for the V'ahavta on page 16. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'eleh asher anochi metzalecha hayom al levavecha v'shnatan levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shitecha lebetecha u'v'letecha v'aderech u'shachbecha u'pkumecha u'kshatam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'ktatam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha L'man tizkeru v'asitem ekol mitzvotai v'tem kiroshim le'olechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeti etchem yeretz Mitzrayim Leot lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem and 17 will join together for the responsive reading. Eternal truth is that you alone are God and there is none else.
May the righteous
of all nations rejoice in your love and exult in your justice.
Let them beat their swords into plowshares.
Let them beat their spears into pruning hooks.
Let nation lift up sword against nation. Let them study war no more.
You shall not hate another in your heart. You shall love your neighbor as yourself.
Let the stranger be in your midst, you as the native, for you were once strangers in the land of Egypt.
From the house of bondage we went forth to freedom, so let all be free to sing with joy.
Page 18, we join together from Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha Adonai, Micha Mocha Neder by Kodesh, Nora Tehilot Oisei Fele, Machutecha Ruvanecha, Pokeyam Bifnei Moshe, Ze Eli Anu V'Amru, Adonai Ilok Leolam Va'ed, ונאמר כי קרא את יעקב ולא יחזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Yisrael. Page 19, we join together in the responsive reading for the translation of Hashkivenu. Cause us, O eternal our God, to lie down in peace and to awaken us each morning to life renewed with strength. Spread over us the holy shelter of your peace.
Help us to order our lives by your counsel and lead us in the paths of righteousness. Be a shield about us, protecting us from hate and war, from pestilence and sorrow.
Curb also within us the inclination to do evil, and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Guard our going out and our coming into life, with peace from this time forth and forever.
Blessed are you, O Eternal, whose holy shelter of peace is spread over us, over all God's people Israel, and all over Jerusalem.
Page 20, we join together for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat ledoretam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat ledoretam berit olam. B'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam, oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat ledoretam berit olam. Ki sheish yamim asa Adonai, Asa Adonai et hashamayim v'yes haaretz v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat ledoretam berit olam. Ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash, v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat ledoretam berit olam. We now rise from the Amidah prayer. The Amidah prayer, the standing prayer, may be found on page 21 of our Siddur readings. Adonai sefatai titachu fi yagita yilatecha, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotzeinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor HaHanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imachot, U'mevii Geula Livneihem, Roman Shemo V'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Makim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol Atah Rab Le'Hoshia, Mashiach Ruach U'Marin HaGeshem, Mekalkel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechayei HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Sonech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayim Emunato L'Shenei Afar, B'Chamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidon melech, melech lemid, omechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'emat halecha hayot hakol, baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shem hakadosh, v'koshim b'chol yom, yahaleluch hasela, baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We daven silently until page 29, where we'll join together for Oseh Shalom. We'll join together on page 29 for Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom mimromav, uyaseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'yameru amen. All right. So we are at our Torah reading of this week now. And normally I ask, and Liz is sitting there, about our Torah reading of the week. So did anyone read the email that went out this week? If not, don't worry, I have a sermon prepared anyways. But we're at Parshat Vayechi. And it is the final chapter, it's the final Parsha reading of the book of Genesis. And in Vayechi, we find ourselves at the crossroads of life and legacy. Vayechi means, in Hebrew, and he lived. And it opens up with the concluding chapters of Jacob's life, recounting his blessings and the destinies of his 12 sons, which will become the 12 tribes of Israel. In this week's Torah reading, we unearth valuable lessons that resonate with the essence of Jewish life in our collective journey. The Torah reading of this week starts out with a poignant scene as Jacob is on his deathbed and he imparts blessings upon his sons. And in doing so, he not only blesses each of his sons individually, but also prophetically reveals their unique destinies and roles in the formation of the 12 tribes of Israel. This act underscores the power of words and the enduring impact that they have on shaping the futures of our lives. As inheritors of this tradition, we are reminded of the importance of spoken words in our own lives. Our words, they have the potential to uplift, to inspire, and to guide. Let us use our tongues as instruments of blessings then, imparting wisdom, encouragement, and love to those around us. Just as Jacob blessed his sons, we too can be sources of blessings for our families, our friends, and our communities. One of the central themes of this week's Torah portion in Vayechi, though it is the concept of legacy. Jacob, in his blessings and the blessings to his sons, sets a course for generations to come with Lador Vador. Each blessing carries a unique vision for the future, illustrating the profound impact individuals can have on the trajectory of their descendants. This challenges us to reflect on the legacy we're building through our own actions, our own values, and stories that we share. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to become consumed by the present moment, neglecting the foresight necessary to build a lasting legacy. Parshat Vayechi urges us to consider the consequences of our choices and actions, reminding us that every decision contributes to the narrative of our own legacies. So what values do we want to pass on to future generations? What stories will they tell about ourselves is very important. These questions are a call to the intentional living, prompting us to align our actions with the enduring values of our faith and our tradition. One powerful aspect of Jacob's blessing is the recognition of each son's unique strengths and challenges. From Reuben to Benjamin, the blessings acknowledge the diverse qualities within the family, affirming that each person is valued for their individual contributions. In this, we find profound lessons on acceptance and understanding within our own communities. Our congregation, much like Jacob's family, is diverse in its dynamics. We must embrace the differences among us, recognizing that each member brings a unique set of strengths and challenges to our communities. And by acknowledging and valuing this diversity, we strengthen the bonds of our community and create an environment where everyone can thrive. In our reading of Parshat Vayechi, we encounter the poignant moment when Jacob adopts Joseph's sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, as his own. And in doing so, Jacob demonstrates the power of inclusion and the importance of extending our love beyond biological boundaries. This act sets a precedent for Jewish tradition of adoption, emphasizing that love and connection are not limited to blood ties and bloodlines. In our own lives, let us be inspired by Jacob's example and open our hearts to those in need of love and belonging. Whether through adoption, fostering, or simply extending a hand of friendship, we have the opportunity to create a legacy of compassion, of rahmanas, and inclusion. Our actions, like Jacob's, can shape our destinies and those around us, offering a sense of belonging to those who may often feel marginalized. But at the end of our Torah reading this week, the tone shifts in the narrative, but the theme of legacy does not. At the end of our Torah reading, we see Jacob's passing and the beginning of the period of mourning. The grandeur of Egypt mourns the departure of a great patriarch, and this moment reminds us of the transient nature of life and the inevitability of death. Yet in the face of this reality, the Torah reading encourages us to find solace in the enduring nature of our own spiritual legacy. Just as Jacob's blessing continues to influence the trajectory of the Jewish people, our actions and values have the power to transcend our earthly existence. The teachings we impart, the love we share, the kindness we show, leave indelible imprints on our hearts and minds of those who we touch. And in this way, we can find comfort in the knowledge of our own spiritual legacy enduring, shaping the future generations of our faith and our tradition. Reflecting upon the lessons of Parshat Vayehi, let us strive to live with intentionality, recognizing the impact of our own words, the importance of building a lasting legacy, and the power of inclusion and compassion of Rahmanas. May we be inspired by the blessings of Jacob to bless each other, embracing the diversity within our communities, and fostering the legacy of love that transcends the boundaries of time from generation to generation. Can you hear us? So may it be God's will. Amen.
Amen.
Our thoughts now turn to members of our community who are in need of a healing of mind, body, and or of spirit. In just a moment, I'll be reciting names from our Misha Berak list. If anyone would like to have any names added to the list, please share those names as the names have been read aloud. Today's Misha Berak list includes the following names: Miriam Mendel ben Shira, Nachman ben Malka, Shlomo Lev ben Malka, Yisrael Reuven ben Devorah Alka, Alan Lewis, Esther Baruch, Yehuda ben Joseph, Russ Paneri, Gerald Longmore, Ceci Krillin, Isidore Schiffman, Yvette Zamos, Michael Berkowitz, Susan Sklar, David Rothschild, Ellen Rosenbaum, and Holly Matthews, Jessica Herman, Phil Miller, John Zwally, Brian Leibowitz, Lynn Ginsberg, Sam Perlman, Erwin Lechner, Sharon Lechner, Stanley Levitt, Myra Levis.
Carol Lichtenstein.
Carol Lichtenstein,
Dolly and Roger Bloomfield.
Dolly and Roger Bloomfield,
Corky Hockenberry.
Corky Hockenberry,
Roman Bortnick.
Roman Bordnick. The words to the Misha Berak prayer may be found at the very back of our Siddureans. We'll join together and we'll rise today. I'll open up the ark. It still has that new wood smell. Misha Berak Avotenu Mekor Abrecha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berak Imotenu Mekor Abrecha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah sholema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We'll remain standing for the Aleinu prayer found on page 30 of our Siddureans. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol l'teit gedula l'yotzeh breshit shelo atzana kivye haratzot velo samanu kimishpachot adama shelo sam kalkeinu kachem v'gor aleinu kichol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishtachelim u'modim lifnei melech malchei amlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehunatei Shamayim ve'yosir haaretz, u'moshev yekaro b'shamayim ima'al, u'shchinatu zo, v'govei meroimim, u'Eloheinu ein od, emet malkeinu efazulato, kakatu v'torato, v'yadata hayom ve'oshevota, El Abedecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim nima'al v'yal haaretz mitachot ein od. Page 31. We therefore hope in you, O eternal our God, soon to behold the splendor of your might. Then will false gods vanish from the earth, and the idols will be utterly cut off, to hear the rule through the sovereignty of the Almighty. Then will all acclaim you as their God, and forsaking evil, turn to you alone. Let all who dwell on earth acknowledge that unto you every knee must bend, and every tongue swear loyalty. Before you, O eternal our God, let them humble themselves. To your glorious name let them give honor. Let all accept the yoke of your dominion, that you may rule over them soon and forever. For the dominion is yours, and you will rule in glory, as it is written, the eternal will reign forever and ever. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. You may remain standing for the mourner's Kaddish found on page 33 of our Siddurim. In just a moment, I'll be reciting names from my Yortzeit list. After the names from the Yortzeit list have been read aloud, I'll also add names of our community who have recently passed. Today's Yortzeit list includes the following names: Alan Benner, Stephanie Kaplan, Eva Saracen, Espir Broven, Elise Fleisig, Philip Olstein, Naomi Fisher, Arthur Lewis, Howard Friedman, Myron Tannenbaum, Kate Salitz, Caroline Natras, Zahava Gate, Alan Axelrod, Lena Cohen, Sidney Appleman, Mildred Samotin, Elliot Levis, Irving Ginsburg, Millie Estrin, Jose Katz, Max Porras, Hyman Aronson, Arnold Flem, Benjamin Saracen, Stephen Lichtenstein, as well as Len Smolin added to the list for today. Are there any additional names anyone would like to have added?
Zoe Levinson.
Zoe Levinson.
Patrick Callahan.
Patrick Callahan. Thank you. Any additional names? No? Okay. The words to the mourner's Kaddish may be found on page 33 of our Siddurim. We'll join together. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah v'alma divra kibrutzei v'amlech machutzei v'chayehon v'yomehon v'chayei l'chol beit Yisrael ba'egala v'zman kariv v'imru amen Yahei shmei rabban v'barak l'olam olamei el-maya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitzba'ar v'yitzraman v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitalem v'yitalal shemei v'kudasham v'rechu La'ela mikol yirchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nekamata damran v'alman v'imru amen Yeshlama rabba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu v'el kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom mimromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'el kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. Amen. You may be seated. Normally, I would ask from one of our board members to come on up here to make the announcements for today. I'm not a board member, and I don't have the announcements up here either, but I can assure you that tomorrow we're going to have a Shabbat service, and next Shabbos we'll have another Shabbat service, and the Shabbos after there'll be another Shabbos. The Shabbos is all on the calendar for the months and weeks ahead.
And a few holidays sprinkled in too.
And a few holidays sprinkled in. We have a wedding coming up soon as well, so we have many things to look forward to. But unfortunately, we don't have a board member here to tell all of the additional awesome things that we have going on at the temple. I can say our emails, though, do have that information, so if you do check our emails that go out, you should have in there all of the events and special events that are coming up at the synagogue. So, we're going to now turn to Adon Olam on page 34 of Siddurim, and we'll try a new melody today. We'll try a new melody. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Ve'et Nasa Ve'hefzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Azai Melech Shemo Nikra V'yachad rei kiblot hakol levado imov nora v'hu haya v'hu hoveh v'hu yiyeh b'tzifara v'hu yiyeh b'tzifara v'hu echad v'yein sheni lehan shilo lehan bira Bili reishi, bili tachli, v'lo ha'oz v'ha mizra, v'lo ha'oz v'ha mizra, v'hu eli v'chaya goali, v'tzor hedli v'yetzara, v'hu nisi umanosli, menat kosi b'yom ekra, menat kosi b'yom ekra, v'ya'ado aki bruchi, V'yet ishan v'ya'ira v'imruchi giviyatzi Adonai li v'lo ira Adonai li v'lo ira. Good Shabbos everyone. Shabbat shalom. Stephen, would you be so